Previously on Survivor LU. A twist in the game sent both tribes to tribal council. This is not what you're playing for.
These are what you will be playing for this week.
But Alexa and Megan L had nothing to worry about, as they won both of their tribes' individual immunities. For Gihon, a strong alliance grew even stronger between Nathan, Luke, and Liz. Though Luke threw his vote on another alliance member in Ben,
I have not slept the last couple of minutes thinking about this vote.
Megan was still sent packing. At Tigress, misunderstandings led to drama between Nate and Ellie.
Because I fully lost my trust in you. Because I heard a ton of stuff that we did not talk about. And I think you definitely have some explaining with that to do.
The fact that certain people on our tribe know someone on the other tribe is definitely a red flag. I didn't think it was a big ordeal. I just said that you guys were reacting to seeing each other, and obviously It seemed like you guys know each other.
Right.
He's making up crap, but you're making them be suspicious of me. About things that aren't even true, that I'm making alliances with the other tribe.
So I don't know how much I can trust people. I can't talk alliances. I can't talk game with anyone because everything is spreading from person to person.
Nate, however, dodged a bullet as Nicole led Tigress to land on Sam in his not-so-under-the-radar game.
He literally thinks I'm stupid. He thinks I don't know this stuff. He's so good. He's that player that's literally texting the people that he wants to vote out and is trying to get me on his side.
12 are left. Who will be voted out next?
Well, hello, Survivor LU. I was surprised that Luke would put the vote on me rather than Liz, because I just thought we had a better connection than him and Liz did, but apparently he decides to put it on me rather than her. And clearly this took some premeditating, because he's not going to just randomly throw out a vote without consulting, say, Alexa or Liz and saying, hey, I trust you guys and I don't want to go home, so why not just we'll put the vote on Ben, and in the instance Megan has an idol and she plays it, we'll vote out Ben and we will stay together as a strong four or something like that, which that is very concerning to me.
We need some disunity in the Tigers tribe if we want any chance of infiltrating and getting a few people to flip over, because they have 7, we have 5. They will just chop us off one by one if they have to.
I thoroughly believe at this point in the game, their 5 or their 7 are weaker than our 5. I think our 5 are super strong. I think we've got a good different mindsets and physical attributes. I think our 5 is stronger than their 7.
Tigers and Gihon getting their first looks at each other. Sam and Megan voted out these past 2 tribal councils. Tribal immunity is back up for grabs. But first, Dr. Bucks.
Grab the belt. No!
Open.
3 tribes.
On the new Tigers tribe, Liz, Megan, Dawson, and Luke. On the new tribe, the Pashan tribe, we have Ellie, Nicole, Nate, and Ben. And then on this new Gihan tribe, we have Garrett, MJ, Alexa, and Nathan. All right, so gotta point out the obvious. Mr. Ben, the lone Gihan member on your tribe. How does that make you feel?
I mean, like, of course, like, getting thrown into the mist, like, pretty much by myself with 3 people I don't know, but I'm looking forward to getting to know people, you know, and being able to build new relationships.
Awesome. All right, we have a 2-2 split on both of these tribes. How do you guys think y'all are gonna fare in this challenge?
I feel confident. We look like a pretty athletic team, so I'm excited.
Over here.
Yeah, we're gonna kill this.
Yeah, over here too. Okay.
I feel like good about it.
Y'all like it. Everybody feels good about themselves, so someone will be disappointed today. Alright, let's get into it. For this challenge, each tribe will put 1 member forward per round. Each round, the 3 tribe members will race to eat a gross food. The first player to finish the food wins 2 points for their tribe. The player coming in second wins 1 point, and the player finishing last with 0. There will be 8 possible rounds. The tribe with the most points by the end of round 8, or the tribe with an insurmountable lead at any point wins immunity and is safe from tribal. The other 2 tribes both will take separate trips to tribal, where they will vote out the next players out of Survivor LU Genesis. First up for the new Tigers tribe, Megan. For Pashan, we have Nate, and for Gihan, we have MJ.
Up first, we have pickled beets.
Survivors ready? Go. MJ! And Megan wins. Next up, for the Tigers tribe, Luke, Krishan, Nicole, and for Gihan, Garrett.
We have sauerkraut.
Oh no!
Survivors ready? Go! Nicole, getting close.
It's alright, Garrett. You're good. It's okay.
Nicole, getting very close. She's almost there. A little bit comes back up. Garrett, trying to get it down.
5 seconds.
Nicole, almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nicole wins a point for Pashan. Gihan, no good. Next up, for the Tigers tribe, Liz. For the Pashan tribe, Ellie. And for the Gihan tribe, Alexa.
You can make it a little smaller. We got an exotic one coming up next. This is pickled cactus. No, it's not.
Okay.
And it smells a little spicy.
Survivors ready, go! Ellie actually getting after it. Getting down. Alexa did not like this at all. Alexa running back up. Liz and Ellie almost done. It needs this point for Pashan. Ellie almost done. Will she get it in time? 1 more piece on her plate. There's 1 more piece on her plate. Ellie, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pashan wins. Liz has to get this down. Alexa is very far behind. Alexa does not like this. And Liz wins! Alright, for Tigers, we have Dawson, we have Ben, and for the Geekon tribe, we have Nathan.
For this round, we have off-brand spam.
Off-brand spam.
I don't even eat regular ones.
Survivors ready, go! Alright, send up whoever you would like, your best eater. MJ, up for Gihan. For Pashan, Ellie. And for Tigers, Liz.
Sardines.
Alright, for the 5th round, you have 3 sardines each.
Oh, help me. Okay.
Alright, MJ.
Oh, they're so scary.
Driver's ready. Go.
Come on, you got it.
MJ, actually, Gihan really needs this. MJ, go through with her drive. She's almost there. The other two go forward. She has to wait for 5 seconds. Ellie, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ellie! We'll watch that back.
We're gonna have to rewatch that one.
Gihan. MJ had her mouth open first. They went 2 points. Bashan with 1. All right, Grace. Show them what they'll be eating.
This round, you'll be eating a whole pickled jalapeno and its weird carrot friend.
Survivors ready, go. Very juicy. My blue. Absolutely demolishing it. Ben, it's done. They're both struggling. Luke.
Oh, we gotta watch again.
All right, we'll watch it again. That was close. Again, frame by frame, that was super close. The Tigress did. All right, Grace, show them what they'll be eating.
Alright, for this round, you have.
You're spilling it. Collard greens. Not that bad. Survivors ready, go. And with that round, Ellie clutches it out and wins immunity for Bashan. Bashan ends with 9 points. Gihan and Tigers tied with 6. Both going to Tribal Council to vote out the next player in LU Survivor. Alright, Bashan wins immunity. Stay from this Tribal Council. Good job. Ellie and Ben absolutely dominated that challenge for that tribe. Gihan and Tigers, even though y'all put y'all's best effort forward, especially MJ, y'all are still going to Tribal Council. We'll see you guys next Monday.
I kind of like showed my showed how like competitive I was and how strong I could be, only to lose, which kind of sets me up to like not be in the best position currently because like they don't know me. They just know that like I'll go in there and I'll do what I need to do. But this is the time you vote people out that are strong. You don't vote people out that are weak. Like you want the strong ones out before the merge, and so I'm a little bit nervous that they want to vote me out.
The swap scared the crap out of me. I'm pretty sure I showed the camera. I'm like visibly shaking during that, and like I was just praying like, God, please like let me still get on a tribe with like MJ, Garrett, or Dawson. Like please God, let me be on a tribe with them. I trust them, I love them. But no, I'm on a tribe with Sam and Nicole, whom I love. However, of the people next to my tribe that I didn't trust, it was them. Of all my alliances I didn't feel secure in, it was them.
I'm just so excited. I feel like my game is going really well right now, and unless I totally ruin it on my own, I don't see where it will. Well, there's a few places it could go down from here. But so I get placed on a tribe with Nate, Ellie, and Ben, which out of the 3 tribes, ours is the only one that has 3 original Tigress members. The other ones have 2 Tigress and 2 Gihan. But I was super excited because I was like, I think we can all band together, stay Tigress strong, and vote Ben out if we need to.
And this tribe swap could not have happened at a better time for me. Like, I feel like next week, if we had been on the same tribe and lost, I would have been the next to go. But now I have security because...
Then the challenge came around, and we freaking won, which I'm so excited. It was not on my doing, and I totally acknowledge that. But I'm so happy that Ben and Ellie, they literally killed that.
I do not know what came over me. I feel disgusting. Like, I'm so embarrassed that that has to be on video. Oh my god. I was pretty good at it. So embarrassed. Yeah. Stepped up to the plate. I was disgusting. I felt like a pig at a trough. Just like, oh, it's dripping all over my face. Like, this is the most unattractive thing I've ever done in my life. But I killed it. Absolutely smashed it. If I do say so myself.
Hello, Survivor LU. I am honestly about as happy as I could be because I was the one man out on the 4 tribe split with the split into 4 tribes and the problem with that would have been if we would have lost that challenge. I am almost certain that I would have been voted out because, again, I'm the easy vote because of 3 Tigris versus the 1 Gihan. But thankfully, it's an eating challenge, and that's the one, like, probably the challenge that I was most confident in being able to do well in, and I just needed, like, one other person on the team to be able to do well, and, like, me and Ellie, we carried the team, and it was great, and we won, which I was, again, so happy about. This is about how amazing I'm feeling. My little Pac-Man art that my sister was kind enough to get for me at Super Smash Con. Yeah, wink in my eye, thumbs up, and I'm a happy man knowing that I am not going to be voted out.
All walk in together and they're like, all right, immunity's back up for grabs, but first we're doing a tribe swap. And so I'm like, shoot, drop your buffs. I dropped it, picked up the new one, opened it up and saw another red buff. So I'm on Tigris again. And I turned and right in front of me, Megan got the red buff. And I was like, yay, I have someone that I know. But Megan, I'm not that close with Megan. Like, we talked, and like, we say Tiger is strong, but how realistic is that going to be? And I trust her, I really do, but like, of all the people, I'm like least close with Megan, I feel like. So, oh my gosh. And then I think I'm giving away too much that Tiger is strong. I don't know what I'm supposed to tell people. Like, yeah, I'm very obviously Tiger strong, but obviously people aren't gonna want to work with me if they know that I'm Tiger strong. We all agreed like Tiger is strong to the end, but who's gonna be the first one to break that? I don't want to be, and I hope Megan's on the same page as me. I'm just freaking out right now because like I literally don't know my position at Tribal Council next week. I thought Luke would be kind of like cocky and like big-headed and like a jock, like a typical jock, but he's really actually nice, and he's like, yeah, he's really nice. Liz is really funny. I don't really connect with her.
So I have a dilemma. I'm supposed to be meeting Liz above Argo T right now, and I kind of forget what she looks like. I don't know. Oh my gosh.
First, so if I had my way right now, I would say, Luke, work with us, vote out Liz.
During the challenge, when I went up for the second time, something very, very epic happened that's gonna help my gameplay out a lot. So I put my hand under the table just to kind of like brace myself mentally and physically and emotionally for what was about to happen to me. And just getting in the zone, and then I felt something underneath the table that wasn't supposed to be there. And I thought to myself, what is going on underneath the table? I looked down and I saw this beautiful little piece of paper that was all wrapped up and taped to the bottom of the table. And I was like, no way this is happening to me right now. And so I just kind of didn't look. I looked at the camera to the left of me, and I was just like, gave it this look as I ripped it, put it in my pocket, and because I noticed there was a little bit of red scribbled on the piece of paper. And so I squatted down and I looked up to see where Ben was about to eat the jalapenos. And there was another little piece of paper there that had a little bit of black on it because that's their tribe. Like I put my hand underneath the table and I slid my hand to the right, took it down, slid my hand back, put my left hand, put it in my pocket. And then I noticed there was the third one after the challenge. And so I literally walked over, not being subtle at all. I walked over and everyone just took it out, put it in my pocket, and I walked back with Dawson because we actually live in the same building. Both live in Commons 1. We walked back together, had a nice little conversation. And I was just basically saying, you know, I'm down to work with him, yada, yada, yada. But I wasn't really thinking either because I was just thinking what's in my pocket. I have a clue to a hidden immunity idol. And so, funniest thing happened. I kind of like hurried up the conversation and I was like, hey man, I'll text you. We'll be in touch. I'll get to you tomorrow or whatever. And he was like, all right, cool, same. I saw Dawson start walking back to his hall back there, opened the door, and I sprinted out full speed.
You gotta be kidding me. Oh my goodness. Okay.
So basically, under the table, I saw a little note. One for each tribe. And I ran to just a little, where there was a little light so I could see because it was 11:45 at that point. And I just opened up, you know, the red note and it said, to embark on this endeavor, search nearby the light that burns forever. Goodbye, I'm out of here.
Search nearby the light that burns forever. Yes!
I know exactly where that is. It's by the flame, and I'm getting it tonight. I have to. I'm gonna sprint the entire way. Everyone needs to. Okay. I got all these people looking at me. I don't care. I need this house open.
I just started looking frantically, as fast, as quick as I could. I was grabbing into plants and ripping them up and looking underneath, and I was just like ripping down branches and trees. And then I hear the bell ring because it's midnight or whatever, and it's 12 o'clock.
Okay, I couldn't find it. I was just gonna keep going. I didn't care, but my heart rate texted me, so I'm already in trouble. But I dropped one of the freaking clues on the way back or something, because I only have 2 right now, and I used to have 3 for some reason. Sorry, Nick and Donald. Priorities right here.
Priorities: getting a hidden immunity out or getting in trouble for being late to curfew. I was like, definitely this is a big priority, and so I just was like, yeah, I'm going back to get it. So I sprinted all the way back, and it's like a mile away. It's pretty far. And then I looked around for like 10 minutes, couldn't find it. I started freaking out, and then I finally found the clue on the ground.
Holy crap. Oh, thank you so much, God.
Picked it up, ran back, got back super late. I had to explain to my RAs what was going on. I was just kind of sitting to myself and thinking about what I should do with this information. And Liz had texted me at that point and said, hey, we need to find an idol. And so I was just thinking, oh gosh, like, should I tell her? Should I not tell her? What should I do? And then I thought, you know what, Liz has been a really, really close ally this whole time, and there's no reason for me to not trust her. And so I just called her and I told her that I found the idol. I started freaking out. And I was like, yeah, we should go look for it tomorrow. And she was like, okay, we should probably get up early then to go look for it. And I'm like, yeah.
My initial overall thoughts whenever we switched was like, what? And like, dang it, because I don't know, I like feel like I was just starting to feel like good, and like communication was good and everything was getting good, and then it was like, psych.
So the challenge, as expected, it was a food challenge, and I knew right away I was just not gonna be something that I was gonna enjoy. It wasn't like I got to choose which challenges I like or what foods I got to eat and which ones I got to do. So I knew right away this is just gonna be a disaster of a challenge for me. Like I just knew, like my one thing that I'm weak at is eating food. The sauerkraut. Like I've never even tried sauerkraut. I've never had lettuce, I've never had cabbage, I've never had anything that has to do with it because I do not eat any vegetables really.
I wish Nate, Ellie, Nicole, and Ben had thrown the challenge I wish those 3 had thrown the challenge because they could just vote Ben off and it was super easy. And now it's like 2 people that have like 2 and 2 Tigers, and old Gihon members on their tribes. They both have to go to tribal, so it's kind of like paranoia for us.
We all got split up and found out our new team, and so like, I was very happy about it because I had MJ, which me and MJ are pretty close, and so I was good with that. But meeting the two other people is just going to be very hard. They're against us no matter what, and we're against them no matter what. I mean, it doesn't matter how you change teams and stuff like that. We're always going to be against each other from just how the game is from the start. And so our outlook is definitely trying to keep the Tigers tribe together. And we even said that when we were hugging goodbye to each other, that we were going to keep each other together and help each other out as much as we can. It's going to come down to me and what we can do as a team and try to figure out between the two of us if we can control them and manipulate them in a way that helps us.
Oh, so Garrett and I have like texted a little bit about just like Tiger Strong. I feel like we have each other's back, but at the same time, it's Garrett we're talking about, and he is true to his word, but at the same time, you can't read him because he has no strategy. Like, he literally just going with the flow. Didn't know we were going to tribal last week. Didn't know, like, doesn't understand. Currently, I'm thinking I'll go talk to Nathan because Alexa, I feel like, is a little, she can hide her emotions well, and I can't read her that well.
It's 6:15 in the morning. I'm headed to meet him at the tower. We're about to look and find it before our first classes today. We'll find it and make sure that we both go through the next round. Let's go!
And I met Liz at Freedom Tower bright and early, 6 a.m. and we head back to the Flame. We were getting really discouraged because we spent an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours looking for the idol, and nothing came up. And so I just kind of sat down and I thought to myself, we need an idol, so I'm going to give her, or we're going to open up together the black one.
Hey, Liz, I got another one.
Bro, like, what?
That's all I have.
Wandering to east, you're getting close around this passage where you desire most. So the only passage from East Campus to the main campus is the tunnel. And so we started searching around there. There were some bushes, some shrubs, some trees.
No way.
Stay right here. It's gotta be it. Let's freaking go. Let's see what we got.
I feasted my eyes upon this beautiful little zip-locked plastic baggie.
We know what it is now. This is so perfect. We looked for like 3 hours. We were about to leave too.
We were.
Oh.
Yo, look at that.
Wow.
Hey.
Immunity. All right.
But I met up with Nathan just a few minutes ago. We had a good 10-minute conversation.
Are you and MJ tight? Like, are you guys voting together? For sure.
Most likely, we probably will. I mean, we're gonna help each other out, obviously,
Exactly.
because we want
We're on the same side, yeah.
we want Tigers to go on.
I mean, this really sucks because there's 4 players. So unless we go to Rocks, someone has to jump on the ship.
Yeah.
So like it would be Alexa or me, because it sounds like you guys are gonna vote together.
Yeah, most likely.
Obviously, I want to do that, so I'd be willing to go with you guys.
That's what we were trying to figure out, if one of y'all will come with us.
Yeah.
And so now we're just trying to figure out if we can get you on board to vote against her. And because I know you,
I mean, I just want to stay.
I'm sure you just want to stay in.
It's not me.
And so as long as we can trust you to do that vote and see how things go,
I'm down.
then we can keep you in, and then that way we all make it to the merge.
Exactly.
But most likely it's gonna be you staying with us,
I
and
appreciate it.
then her getting out.
And I was just trying to really get him on my side, and so I think we may actually have a chance with this. I think he knows that as long as he votes for Alexa, that he's safe with me and MJ.
I want him out. I don't trust him at all. I'm just not a fan of the way he gives off his persona. I really want him out.
Alright, so big freaking news, y'all.
Big freaking news, y'all.
Okay, so after we found the idol above the, what is it called? Tunnel. In east, Luke pulls out the other clue that said, oh, it's near the water, near the library.
Oh my gosh, you want to go by the water and check?
Like right now?
Right now? Alright, let's do it.
So we go there, I look in this bush, and what do I see? The other hidden immunity idol. Congratulations, you found it, you can keep it from being voted out of council. That's freaking awesome. I found a hidden immunity idol. I convinced Luke to play our Hidden Immunity Idol on me, so I'm guaranteed no matter what, even if they play Hidden Immunity Idol, and then worst case, then Luke goes home. But honestly, I'm safe until we have the merge, which is probably going to be next week.
Now, Liz has her hands in an idol. I have my hand on an idol. And I wasn't sure right at the time how that was going to work, because is she just going to kind of claim that idol for herself? Or is she going to give it to me because it was, my clue that led her there or whatever? I was kind of scared at that point, because I was just like, oh my gosh, this is changing how the plans are supposed to be.
So I just finished meeting up with the new Pishon tribe. We had a nice little hour-long conversation about the game. It was just really fun to not have that stress of voting someone out like we did last week, because that was a lot to deal with on top of school. I'm kind of wishing that my tribe had lost just so I could have done something to get rid of Ellie, but we won, so at least I don't have to worry about being voted out this week. But some interesting things came up. We told him some information about our tribe, and he told us some information about his.
Just trying to, not spill, everything, if that makes sense, about, decisions, but spill enough so that they believe me and trust me. And I hope that they have a good feeling or vibe about me, because if I was able to convey that to them, they may be more willing to work with me in the future over other members of Form of Gihan. Nate seems like honestly seems like he would be on the bottom of Tigress, because he got 2 votes based off of a misunderstanding. Ellie especially seems very smart when it comes to the social aspect of the game, which is definitely a concern for me. I would definitely say that she would probably be the biggest threat on my tribe currently.
Liz is thinking that we use this idol to save, our butts right now for our tribe this week, and then we can give the other idol to the tribe that Nathan and Alexa are on.
Dude, you guys have 2 idols? 2 idols. But we think that, or we're like, what if we give it to you and then help you get through this week?
That would be
And then
awesome.
we can make it to, and then we're set.
Yeah.
Until we get to merge pretty much.
Yeah, that would guarantee us all to get to the merge probably.
Yeah, so I guess it's we can do that, or also we can we can also try to build connections and see if anyone's willing to work with us, because
I was told of 2 idols that the 5 original Gihan have. Liz has an idol, and Luke has an idol. Luke is going to play his to get out either Dawson or Megan on their tribe, and Liz said she was going to give me her idol so that I can play it and we can get out Garrett or MJ. Liz trusts me a ton, which I really appreciate. She told me basically everything, and I totally believed her. My trust from her has gone from good to amazing. I'd say she's probably the most trustworthy person I have in this game now. If one person from old Tigress gets voted out from each of these tribes, we'll go to the merge 5-5, which is absolutely amazing. I could see myself getting really far if we get into a 5-5 merge situation, which would be awesome.
We know that Liz is willing to go to Rocks. She is content with that, and so she has really no need to switch. She said she's not voting for Luke. So now our only shot is to somehow convince Luke to vote with us. But that's not easy. So we know that Luke and Liz have been working together from the very beginning. So we're trying to think of something that is going to get him to switch. We finally decided that the best shot that we have, which is not even confirmed at all, is we're going to tell him that Tigress, the original Tigress tribe, is planning on reconvening once merge happens and taking out Gihan one by one.
So we're planning on just like picking y'all off.
Yes.
Sounds terrible, but it's
No,
true.
yeah.
But here's the thing. I and some of Tigers people don't actually like all the Tigers people. And we like you. And thinking, like, if you were to stay and like vote with us, that we would pull you in to our side and we wouldn't just pick you off because there are people that we would rather get rid of on our tribe before you.
Yeah, totally.
Him seeing an opportunity to get on the majority of the numbers might be the only thing that could get him to switch.
Liz found an idol, and she's gonna give it to me.
Wait, Liz has it.
Liz has an idol.
Doesn't Luke have one?
I think Luke has one too.
Okay.
They have 2 idols together.
The heck?
Yeah, so I play it, and then we can vote out whoever we want. It's as easy as that. So, I know Liz is getting it to me 100%.
But it's beneficial to them to hand it on to us.
Exactly. Like, it's just
if we can get it to
for no
5 and
reason.
5.
Exactly.
Gold.
That's exactly that's why they're wanting to do this now. And like they'll play both idols, they said, if necessary, to make sure it goes to 5 to 5. Because if one vote goes the wrong way, it's 6 to 4, and I think our 4 is gone. Obviously, I trust you, so I'm telling you this, but like if Luke gets to the end, he wins.
I know.
He's playing so hard, unbelievably hard. He strategized like crazy. He's losing, like he said, he's losing crazy amounts of sleep. Like if he gets to the end, he will win. I thoroughly believe that.
Okay, so, I'm 26 days into the game so far. And the position that I'm in right now is a really interesting one. And I'm just kind of in a bit of a pickle so far this week. So, if everything goes as planned, then I can hopefully get Dawson to come vote with me and Liz. And then hopefully we're going to get to the merge next week. But I'm going to be in a very interesting position because I have formed a really good relationship with Dawson so far. I like our connection that we have, and I think that we can formulate a good group of people to vote together, moving forward. And I think that would just be huge. You can mix the game a little bit, and it would just I don't know. I just think that'd be a better strategy because I know you were saying that you have people in Tigers that you don't trust, and I'm the same way with Gihan. I have people that I kind of want to get out. So
yeah. And no one would see it coming.
I don't think so either, which would be really good for our game.
Yeah.
Because we could start mixing things up a little bit.
Exactly.
So
he and I just agreed hey, no matter what, we get each other through. If we hear the other person's name being thrown out, we need to notify each other. And I was like, oh great, that's awesome.
We're both keeping each other in the know with everything that's been going on. And we're both kind of just looking out for each other. And we've even started talking about possible alliances later on in the future. And just kind of all that talk's been coming up. And it's been it's a lot for me to think about because the possibilities of me actually working with him in the future, that could lead to so many opportunities that could be super, super helpful. So I just kind of keep thinking about that. But then again, if I were to work with him, I don't know how much longer I can, work with the old Gihan tribe. I honestly, the more days it gets into the game, the more hard it's going to be for me to actually, go and, decide to flip on them and vote one of them out because I'm a freshman at Liberty. I'm meeting all new people for the first time. And it's these are some of the first, real friends that I've had here at Liberty University. And to think about going on later on and voting them out behind their backs, that would just be, that would just be really crazy. And I just don't know, that'd be super hard for me to do. I don't know what to do right now.
I trust Luke and I want to work with him going forward. He said that even we just got to keep our relationship on the down low. Oh my gosh, this is so much. Why did I get involved with this game? I literally have a quiz due at midnight tonight, 2 papers tomorrow, a test tomorrow, and meanwhile I'm strategizing with Luke about Survivor. This is getting out of hand. Peace and blessings.
For coming up on Tribal for us. So this whole week has just been a mess for everyone just because before when we were voting, it was easy to get a majority. We could just get 5 people and have the majority easily. but now it's like 2 versus 2, so it's very hard communicating either one. And so I know that they're probably talking exactly the same way we are and trying to do the same exact thing, but we're just probably playing a little bit harder, or I guess I am. Nathan seems very scared, but Alexa doesn't. So I'm thinking as of now that I'm definitely going to be voting probably for Alexa. I'm hoping that Nathan will too, and then that MJ will follow along with me as well. And Nathan also told me that he wanted to vote MJ, and so I'm trying to protect her, but like, at least it's not me that they're talking about.
I was given an immunity idol by Liz. Thank you, Liz.
This is because I trust Gihan, I trust you. You're the only one I trust the most because of all the lies that I heard from Luke and Alexa.
Same.
And
They're
literally, I only trust you. I've told you literally everything.
Yep.
Okay, so here it is.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
thinking, this is so sad and hard for me
I
to do.
know. Once again,
I
you
get
have
all
no
excited.
idea how amazing this is. I'm like, oh, that's crazy.
Okay.
Liz was gracious enough to give me that idol. That will keep me safe tonight. So I'm not worried tonight. I know I'm safe. I know I'm going to hit final 10.
So he just texted me on the way home from work, and he said that he's down to vote with Dawson and I. So he verbally told me that he will be voting for Liz tonight, and we're just hoping that that was true, and that he's sticking to his word, and that it won't be overcomplicated, and that Liz will just go home. And I honestly think that it's true because I don't see any reason for him to lie right beforehand. If he was voting for me or Dawson, like, I feel like he wouldn't have just like kept playing this game. So we're hoping he's telling the truth and that Liz goes off and it's easy and it's not stressful. So let's see what happens.
Lucas Binkley, you may be one of the stupidest players of all time, but for that, I thank you.
Alright, the new Tigers tribe here for tribal council. Alright, thanks. So I have a question for our former Gihan members. So you guys have been very experienced in tribal council. Tigers only went once. Do you think that plays into your advantage, that you kind of know what you're doing here at tribal council?
Yeah, I'd say it plays to our advantage. I mean, we know what to expect. We've done this so many times, and the old Tigers tribe, just, they only had to go one time. It looks like it wasn't too hard of a vote for them, and we've already had to make some huge decisions for Gihan and the old Gihan. So I think this definitely is in our favor almost, but it's also, it can be a negative too, because we're, I don't know if Liz talked about this, we're kind of worn out from going to tribal council. We would love a break, but it's kind of, it is positive and negatives to both things. So.
All right, Dawson, when you heard that there was a tribe swap, what do you think? Were you expecting it?
Yeah. I was not expecting the twist, turning it into 3 tribes though. That kind of threw me for a loop, and that made having someone from your original tribe kind of more important, because you know that, like, in such a small group, like having someone that you know and like have talked to at least and like knew their name, like having someone with you is so important. Obviously, like, things could change, but like having Megan was definitely very nice. So yeah.
Megan, how did you feel when you saw how the 3 tribes were split up and you weren't on a tribe with the majority?
Obviously, your initial instinct is it's kind of scary because it's a 2-2 split, so that's not ideal in any regard. Whereas one of the tribes was a 3-1 split for Tigris, so that would have been ideal. But I mean, I just kind of saw it, I took it in, and you know, you just kind of have to deal with it and just make the most of it. So.
Liz, with only 4 of you guys being here, there's not a lot of room to operate. How much do these new relationships that you're building with the old Tigers members really play into this vote?
Yeah, I think they definitely help because, again, it's 2-2. So if we just stick with our old alliances, it's just going to be a tie. So definitely establishing new relationships is very important. Hopefully that moving forward.
Now, the burning question here is, it's obvious, 2-2. Are you guys willing to go to rocks, or is someone going to have to flip?
We'll have to wait and see what happens, Grace. I don't know. I mean,
I don't think anyone wants to go to rocks. So.
I wanted to do a prayer walk around campus and like bless all the individual rocks just in case, but
just picking up rocks off the side of it.
I never got to that, so
we just have to trust that the relationships are gonna work out.
Does the whole Tigers mentality of Tiger Strong scare the Gijon? I mean, you guys are still outnumbered. Tiger still has the advantage. Does this mantra of Tiger Strong all the way scare you guys at all?
Honestly, I think Tiger Strong might hurt them because if you think about when you get kind of cocky and gets so secure in yourself, that's only when something happens and a big move happens. So, I mean, we'll see. The good thing about the fact that we have gone to tribal is that we've had to make really close alliances and trust. But in their case, they only had to vote one person off. So they also don't really know where to lie within their own tribe.
So Dawson, hearing that maybe Tiger Strong could be a disadvantage for you, how do you move forward?
well, I think that yes, we did vote all together last tribal, but that was to like create the unity. I do think that there are divides, and like me and Megan have even said, like moving forward, there might have to be some people on our tribe that yes, we're close with them, but we might have to end up working with some Gijon to get them out eventually, and so that does play into the future mentality of like if we are going to merge soon, who can we trust and who do we not trust from our tribe that would benefit us.
That's something too. It is kind of scary though, thinking that as of now it's 7-5, and if we go past this vote, like who knows what's going to happen. It's a high chance that Gijon's still going to be minority. So it's kind of like it is scary in a sense hearing Tiger Strong and knowing that they kind of go out like I would say probably like an easy vote almost, but you just kind of I guess we have to start trusting the relationships and trusting each other and stuff. So I don't know, we'll see what happens.
Well, this vote is going to be decisive no matter which way it goes, so let's find out.
All right, it's time to vote.
It was either you or him, so.
Alright. If anyone has a hidden immunity I would like to play it, now will be the time to do so.
Hello, Grace. I have something. So the other day, Liz and I were looking around campus and we found something. Yeah, this is I don't want to play for Liz tonight.
Alright. This is a hidden immunity idol. Any votes for Liz do not count. First vote. Liz does not count. Liz does not count. Megan. And Megan. Megan, that's enough. Come get your torch.
Megan, your tribe is spoken.
Well, I didn't see that coming at all. I felt pretty sure about Luke. He said he was with us. Props to them, but I don't know, it just sucks. Dawson and I brainstormed so many ideas on how to get this to work out in our favor, but just with a 2-2 split, it was so difficult to get anywhere. I feel happy about what we did, but it just didn't work out. I mean, I think it was really fun. I'm really happy that I was a part of Tigers in the beginning because that was like the glory days. had a good time. I wish them all the best, and I look forward to seeing who wins.
Alright, so the new Gion time. How are you guys feeling from the podcast today?
Stressed.
Antsy? Why are you so antsy? What makes this one unique?
4-people tribe is very rare in Survivor except for the final 4. So just the dynamics are very strange. Especially with us, it's like 2 separate tribes. So either go to rocks or someone flips. That's it. But yeah.
Do you envision going to rocks tonight, or?
I hope not, but I don't want that. I don't think any of us want that. But if it happens, it happens, I guess.
So MJ, what did you think of last week when we did the tribal swap and we found out there weren't 2 but 3 new tribes?
I was pretty shocked. I was confused, not prepared for that. Kind of ran scenarios in my head. Wasn't prepared, but she got it.
Do you think that the experience you're bringing in, being the tribal council every single time so far in this game, gives you an advantage in this tribal council, whereas Tigers, the former Tigers, they've only been here once?
I don't. Our first 2 votes were relatively clear cut when it came down to them. This week was not that. It was very chaotic. It still is chaotic, I'd say. So, no, I don't think having gone twice or 2 times more than they have gives me any kind of advantage.
So Garrett, thinking about their challenge, you didn't do so hot in that one. But your other Tigers member, MJ here, went to bat almost every round for you guys. Does that make you extra nervous about tonight's vote?
I think it definitely plays into it, but the other members also barely did as many challenges as well, so we were all kind of equal with that. So I'm not too worried about it, but I don't think this is really all about the challenge. I think this is all about the tribe together.
So MJ, are you feeling more confident that you kind of excelled, kind of put the team on your back?
I wish I could say yes, but honestly, no. Kind of wish that wasn't the case because I think it kind of hurt me more than helped me. Just wanting to kind of get the challenge over with last week. So.
Well, with that being said, let's get to this vote. If anyone has attended the meeting, I don't like to play it now, but you can do so. This is a hidden immunity item. Any votes cast for Alexa will not count. The votes. First vote. Alexa does not count. Second vote. Alexa does not count. Garrett. Garrett, that's enough. We'll get your torch.
Garrett, the tribe is spoken.
I kind of saw something like this happening. Like I knew we couldn't trust either one of them going into this, and so we kind of thought we had it figured out, but we kind of, I guess, eliminated the fact that they had an immunity idol, but we kind of knew that they were probably talking behind our backs and stuff like that. And so I guess we probably should have changed our votes a little bit later on than we thought about it, but I mean, I probably played it a little bit strong this week, and so that probably hurt a lot, but it's kind of a bad way to go out. It happens, and I hope them the best, honestly. It's been a great experience. It's been great building a community with his people, and I just would love to do this again.
Next time on Survivor LU.
You can drop your buff.
Yes! Let's go! The merge has finally hit, and the battle of Tigers versus Gihon reaches its climax as both tribes seek to flip someone to their side.
Ben is the only person on their tribe that's still in the game that's received votes from them. He's very open to working with us.
I know the last thing you want to do is flip.
Yeah.
But here's my proposition.
Okay.
Who will be able to win this battle, and what effect will it have on this war?
This next tribal council will determine the rest of the game.